Hi everybody, I hope you're doing well. It is Wednesday, the 24th, day before Thanksgiving, and I wanted to get on here for a few minutes and talk to you about animal energies. Welcome to my channel. I am Sabrina. I am a witch. I am a shamanic witch. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're returning, thank you very much. I hope you find this very helpful and interesting. As a shamanic witch, I work heavily with the natural world, and especially all of the different kingdoms, the elements, the animals, insects, fowls, mammals, trees. I work with the natural world as a practitioner of nature-based spirituality. And one way that you can help yourself connect to that is by recognizing or choosing some type of animal or insect or mammal or fowl to work with. And this helps you connect. So I am on the Celtic path in the Druidic tradition, which heavily stresses the elements, but that's for another video. I have made a few videos about certain animals that have come to me. I do work very heavily with the animal kingdom. However, those of you who follow me may be very aware that it's been brought to my attention that Sister Spider has been really in my life and calling to me for a while. So I talked about how when I first moved into this apartment about 2 years ago now, I drew a spider web for Halloween on one side of my face. And this was one way for me to start to get over my fear of spiders and spider webs. And I thought, okay, so I'm going to embrace the idea that it's a symbol of interconnectedness of all things. And that is just it. It's a very, very important part of us in this spiritual practice. That's the thing, you know, so many people have been told to disconnect from their own animal nature and the natural world. And this is one way for you to really reconnect, embrace and accept yourself completely as being an animal who has a higher reasoning. But I didn't realize that even when I decided to make a spider, which turned out to look like a black widow, right, kind of scary with the red blinking eyes, out here to try to win a contest. And then I got on a Facebook post and I responded to a magical practitioner that I've made acquaintance with. And she said something about a new product she's made related to spider. And I said, oh, you know, I've been feeling this interest in spider and Arachne, and I'm reading about, you know, all the dark moon connections, and Arachne is the 13th moon. And she said, Arachne's been, or spider's been calling to you for a while. And I thought, you know, this is the answer for me to figure out how I can actually put my blanket up for sale. Those of you that have supported me after that video, I want to say thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You know who you are. Most recently, you've gone to my shop and you favorited my shop, and you favorited some items, and that shows that I've had some more traffic. I'm actually driving traffic to my shop as well, and not just Etsy's random traffic, right? And favoriting a particular item helps to make it look like, oh, somebody might be wanting to buy it soon, right? Well, I had such a busy day on Saturday. My friend came over. She asked to come over a few days ago, but I've been working. You know, for the next 9 months, I really need to spend more time subbing. I've been subbing. I've been doing DoorDash. I'm weaving. And I said, okay, yeah, you know, I'm much more available on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So she asked if she could come over on Saturday. I move this back a little, little tiny bit. And I said, yeah, that would be good. So she came over in the morning and we kind of caught up on things. And I think she really values being a good supportive friend. And when I told her that I had, asked for support and I had people going to my shop and favoriting items and favoriting my shop and liking and sharing, it's wonderful. And I put my blanket up on my shop for now, incorporating it with the goddess energy of spider and weaving. Because I do have on my shop where goddess energy is expressed in a variety of crafts. And so I got to talk to her a little bit about the natural world and spider energy. And first she was like, what? Like, why? And I explained to her, it's just a way of us looking to the natural world, emulating it, embracing it, learning from it. And then she said, oh, yes, I just watched a video about the golden orb spider and the fibers that are being used to be spun and weaved into these incredibly gorgeous gold textile garments, which are extremely expensive, right? Basically, you have to be very rich, or used to be you were royalty, in order to get these natural fibers. And I said, wonderful, yes, I saw that video. And then when I talked about the support I've been getting, she seemed to kind of get jealous. And she said, well, I can put your scarves and hats in my treatment room. I've got retail space and I need to, it's time for me to spread out my products and maybe put another shelf and I could put your items in there. And I said, well, thank you, because she's got traffic too. And then she said, well, let me see your blanket. And I said, okay, I got to go get ready for DoorDash. So I went to the bedroom. I said, well, it's in the garage and it's in a plastic bag and it's in a box. And she said, I want to see it. I said, okay. So I went out and I got it. I brought it in. And I'm getting dressed and she pulled it out. And she goes, oh, Sabrina, this is beautiful. Oh, it's so soft. I love it. I said, thank you. Thank you. And I said, that one's perfect. And she said, yes, I can tell. What is this? I said, it's chenille. How do I take care of it? You can put it in the washing machine, put it on the gentle cycle, mild soap, let it spin, get most of the water out, and then dry it on low. I want it. Really, Tanya? Oh, come on. You don't have to write like, no, I'm serious. I gave the first one you gave me to my son. I want this one. And so that's how it's sold, guys. It's sold offline. Now, I don't have a way to mark it sold on Etsy. So what I've done is I've left that there, and I'm working to go get some more yarn, either that color or another color, and then I'll take another picture. And if somebody wants one, they could message me and say, hey, could you make me a chunky blanket? So I'm just going to leave it at that. So that was wonderful. And then I started making the scarf, which I posted on my community postings. So if you haven't seen my community postings, maybe you can, if you subscribe, they'll probably come up in your feed. So that's another benefit of subscribing. And then I think maybe you can scroll over to community and see what I've posted for community. So yeah, I worked primarily, the first that came to me were wolf and eagle, but those are actually my power animals. Real shamanic practitioners, they connect with certain animal energies in a very, very strong way. It's sort of like a mild temporary possession, and we can see through their eyes and we can feel their raw energy, but that's an advanced practice. However, you can always incorporate or learn about any other type of energy in our natural world and emulate it, or try to connect a little bit to it and ask it to maybe help you with something. Wolf actually gave me a raw energy that I needed, and she's very good at parenting. So that helped me get through parenting my two children when my husband wasn't not there really a lot of the time. And then Eagle would give me an objective, a bird's eye view, right? So I would see things objectively when I connected with Eagle. And usually that was in sleep. I haven't done it I don't think I've done it really that much with eagle. And then, of course, as we change and evolve other animals, owl came to me actually after I bought my mobile home. I had ceramic logs that they just had the face of owl in them, and I just couldn't believe it. And so Lilith was with me, owl was with me at that time. I was exhibiting a lot of very strong independence. I don't know what other animal energies have been working with me really. I stopped journaling, but then of course recently spider. Now, when I first 20 years ago started reading books, one of my first books was Silver Raven Wolf, and I bought 3 of her books, and this was the second one, To Light a Sacred Flame. And she has on page 32 a list of animal spirits and their energies. It's called The Fourth Mystery of Invoking Your Power. Let me go ahead and read a little bit of it here. Of all the lessons my students study, the one that focuses on totem animals is the lesson that makes the most impact on their training. You do not have to have a totem animal or turn whatever you choose into a totem animal at this time. That will usually come to you, and that is kind of a symbol of your tribe. Let's say, for example, I choose a totem for casting cauldron. This lesson evolves around the 5 points of the circle and the 5 totem animals of our clan. She had the Black Forest clan. Brings a magnificent connection from the animal world into the life of the student. Light your 4th candle and say, animal spirits, totemic energies, I invite you into my life. So if anybody can think of a totem that I can actually start putting maybe in my introductions before my videos start for this channel and my subscribers to, you know, kind of have a more cohesive sense of us coming together. The true shaman has always worked with the natural order of the universe, including the elements and all terrestrial life. The witch, no matter what path he or she follows, also works with this natural order. Totem animals can figure prominently in the science, art, spirituality, and religion of one's magical life. Religion being more of a thing we do regularly. All right, let's see. What's this say? It may require research on your part, meditation. All right, here's a list. She's got about 1.5 pages listed of all kinds of different animal spirits and some of the energies. So what does she have here for spider? H-I-J-K elemental P. Turn the page. Interconnectedness. Industry. Ooh, okay. Now you can watch videos, and I encourage you to do that, on the myth of Arachne and the energies of spider. There is also a company that's using the fibers of spider in technology, and they're creating textiles. Alligator, survival, stealth, and power. Antelope, speed and grace. Buffalo, abundance, healing, good fortune. Crow, counsel, wisdom, resourcefulness, and magic. Dragonfly, skill, relentlessness, and creativity. You see what I mean? So if you were to get a list like this and just go through it and say, I would like to work to make a connection with the natural world, of which I am a part of, and see which one I could really draw from at this moment to assist me with what I am doing. Let's say you want something that's very good with social, for your social marketing, something that has to do with drawing in people, attractiveness. I mean, you'd have to go through the list and see what type of attributes you're really looking for to help you. If you need to be adaptable, you might want to pick the horse because it is a symbol of shape shifting. And I do have horse. I drew a picture of horse. Horse corresponds to my Capricorn in Saturn. Yeah. And yeah, shape shifting is a part of witchcraft and shamanism. We start to emulate the attributes of the animal, the mammal, or the fowl that we are wanting to connect to in order to bring that forth into our life. If you want some more contentment, you could focus on seal, nourishing and fathering energy, seahorse. I think a lot of men could benefit from that. And it doesn't mean that you're going to experience any type of a weird, you might start dreaming about being underwater with seahorses. And that just means that you've made a good connection. So I'm trying to keep my videos shorter, about 10 minutes, and I want to wish you a very happy tomorrow. If you're going to celebrate Thanksgiving, if you're going to get together with family, I'm going to color my hair. It's really the only reason why I had to put on my hat today. I don't know that I'm going to be wearing the hat all the time anymore. I went to my knitting group last night and showed them what I'm doing. So yeah, I just spend a couple hours a day now weaving, and that's just another thing that I'm adding. I'm expressing my creativity in different ways. And so I hope that this has been interesting and helpful on your path of learning how to connect yourself back to the natural world. And have a wonderful tomorrow, and I will see you soon.